Right. Let's have a look. See if I can get this on. We shouldn't be that far away from going, I don't think. God damn it, man. Need to go and get it from the actual broadcast. Wait, where is this meant to go? Trying to find out where enough is the actual channel so I can put the stream in. Hello to you two that's just joined. I'm just trying to find the actual channel itself so I can put it in chat. Getting messages every 5 seconds. This is going really well. Hello everyone. Looks like we're not that far away from going actually. We get to see who's gonna take this race. We do qualifying first obviously, then continue on. There you go. Right, found the channel, so copy link, put it in chat. That took way too long. What's going on? Why are we half loaded in? What is going on here? Lobby it froze for a minute there. We've just got a green pole on the screen. So telemetry. Don't need the fastest time though. Fastest thing. Few people have changed their teams. We get to see see who's actually going to be putting themselves towards pole here. Wait for someone to actually get out of the pit lane. Right, here we go. I see a lot of people getting out now. Who's the first one that actually did get out, though? That was the Alfa Romeo. Yep, the Alfa Romeo is the first one that got out. So we'll follow his outlap through. I think one of the things just glitched back. Lobby's a little bit laggy today by the looks of it. But everyone's seemingly getting out now. See where people can put themselves. Championship, I believe, right now looks very different to the last time you heard me on comms. Last time you heard me on comms, Jedler was the guy leading the race. As far as I know, through round 6, Hutrav is the one on top of the championship at the moment. Could be completely wrong though. Going to go check to make sure I'm not. As we go through, yeah, Hutrav is up by about 62 points. So there is a long way for people to come back here. It's about, yeah, it's a 62 point gap, and then everyone behind is closing in on each other. But we're only 6 races through. About to do number 7. About to be on the first lap for number 7. Here we go. And we're going to start it off with the Alfa Romeo. The Ferrari not that far in the background. Probably should have backed up a little bit. Going to get all the dirt here. And never mind, the gate's just going to glitch the Alfa Romeo further forward. So we're going to see it, see the Ferrari actually has a decent enough amount of room there. One of the, looked like an Aston Martin back there had just binned it. Oh, and it looked like there goes the Alfa Romeo as well. What on earth has happened there? Let's have a look. Yellow flag in sector 3 still going on. Not sure who that actually is, but Olaf the one currently setting a lap. What on earth has happened to the Alfa Romeo? The Alfa Romeo is just not there apparently. Oh, here we go, up through Castle. I can't say that's a glitch I've ever, or something like that. It was already disconnected. That would make sense. Oh my god, Snapchat, go away. Here comes Roman down into the 3rd sector. Now through the final corner he goes, up through the, avoided the Tech Pro. Up the straight. Here we go. This is realistically the benchmark for the session. You would expect pole to be in the 39, I reckon, somewhere around that. But it's going to be a 40.5 there for Olav, so maybe some work to be done, but it's still quicker than Jack to the 40.9. There's a Red Bull in the background there. Pink has done a 39.7, so it looked like I wasn't very wrong with my prediction. Reed there. 40.2, here comes Hutrav, the championship leader down the line. Going to set himself a 39.8 to start. It's not enough for provisional pole, but it's not far off. I'm just going to reply to Rome in a minute. But here comes Omar, his first race in the AlphaTauri by the looks of it. Down to the line we go. Let's see what the other AlphaTauri can do. Hutrav, the championship leader, currently in 2nd. The other one is doing a 42.9, so a long way to go. Let's have a look what Logan's doing. Up to the line he goes. It's not particularly good. The others are on outlaps at the moment. Here we go, a couple people going through turn 1 now. It's a Ferrari we're going to have a look at. think there's a Williams. Yep, there's a Williams not that far behind. So we're gonna keep an eye on that Williams pace as well. Here we go into turn 3. Gets down to 3rd gear, up to 4th immediately. Quite the short shift. And into the 2nd sector we go. 35 flat. Purple first here for Mango. As he looks to stamp his mark at the moment. Going through Castle now. Gonna blow my ears up with the engine. Yellow flag move through Castle. Yep, there's someone parked up there, an Alpine. Might just be letting people through. It looked like the same with the Alfa Romeo at the back of the on the straight. Down into the final sector we go. It looked like another purple for Mango, as if that is a true visual there for... It looked like Mango might be saying one hell of a lap. Down the straight we go now, through the final corner. He's definitely cleared all problems, so here we go. What's the benchmark? Is it going to be quicker than Pink's right a lap? Down the line, it definitely is. It's a 39.552. That is a nice place for him to be. A 44.4 for say in the Williams. Looks like Joe 35.2. I don't think that is actually a fastest first sector. I'm pretty sure we had a 35 flat here with Mango. Just see revving the car from the Aston Martin. But down there he goes into the downhill section of Azerbaijan, which you could get very wrong and it will very much kill any chance you have of doing a good lap. So 16.1, we definitely know that's not as good as what Mango was doing. Mango was on a 115 through that 2nd sector. Down the line he comes. Let's see where Jordan's going to be put. And it's going to be a 40.3. It's not bad. Let's have a look at what Roman's going to do. 40.8. Puts him 8th at the moment. We've got a Red Bull, a Aston Martin who's out of the session. Oh, he's definitely out of the session with that. That's never going to end well. Looked like he got too much throttle too quickly. Certainly into the wall and... Ouch. It's never going to end well. Looked like Rain just used the slipstream up the straight, but it's a 40.3. It's not close enough to do anything with it. Let's see what Wedge is doing. 43.2 puts him at the bottom of the grid at the moment. Outlaps for a couple of people. Let's have a look who's doing what now though. Rian's just done his lap. Jordan's just done his lap. Jack's on a lap. McLaren and the Mercedes. We're going to keep an eye on because I'm pretty sure they're the only two on a proper lap right now. Oh, and Pink's just gone on one as well. So, here we go. Jack is about a quarter second off on his lap. Would shift him in and around 9th place. Maybe just above, but he's got 2 sectors of a lap to do. Maybe would be able to put his time to the low 40s. Maybe even further. Depending on how well his 2nd sector is going to go here. Castle looks relatively clean. There's a yellow flag for a Red Bull. I think it might just be him letting him through. Red Bull might just be letting someone through. Down the straight we come. Down the straight. And he's 4 attempts up now, Jack. It would put him up into 8th above Olaf, who's currently on a lap as well, I believe. But here we go. Here comes the fast part of the lap, down the straight. We see a Mercedes right behind him as well. hopefully looking to take advantage of a slipstream. See where he does and then where Reed goes. Jack does a 40.4, puts him up to 7th. Where's Reed going? It's quick, but it's not quick enough to move him anywhere further up. Pig's got no front wing, so that's going to be quite the problem. He tries to get back to the pit. So is that Olaf coming down the straight now? It is. Let's see what Olaf's doing. He currently nearly 7 tenths up. 7 tenths would put him about the 39.8 mark. Is he going to do any quicker? He's going to do a 39.8 actually. He puts himself above Reed, puts him into 4. Jack's done a lap. Let's have a look what Josh is doing here. It's not particularly quick. You have to do a lot better than what he's currently doing to do anything. There's a Haas. There's Naismith over the line, 41.8. Keeps in 12th at the moment. Logan is, well, 3/4 of a second up on his time. But I am going to assume they go through the second sector 1.5 seconds. Actually put it somewhere on the map here. 40.7 at the moment, but I assume his third sector would be quicker if he had half a broken wing on his first lap. Might be going somewhere between Jack and Joe here, maybe. It's a 40.8. It's not particularly good. It is not a particularly good lap. Let's see what Omar's doing down the line. He's going to set himself a 42.0, and he is not quick. Wes is a bit slow, so we're going to see what else is going on here. Mango looks to be out, so Mango is going to do himself another lap. He puts himself on provisional pole earlier and cuts that corner a little bit too harshly, so there goes his lap. Who's out actually doing laps right now? Logan's doing an in lap, so he's not doing particularly well at the moment. So who's the closest to the line? Looks like Say is not. Say is going to be closest actually. The Williams driver coming down the back straight now on his out lap and looks ready to put a lap up. He's done a 40.4. It puts him 9th at the moment, but now he gets a second shot. The Alfa Romeo there coming out of the pits, probably setting up his out lap. And let's see where Say is going to be able to put himself through the first sector. He goes up to turn 3. Use of DRS down the straight here. Doesn't touch the outside curve, which is a good idea. He gets himself relatively nice and close to the wall. Doesn't touch that curve either, which is also a pretty good idea. He does unsettle the car a little bit. He is 1.5 tenths up, 35.1. Don't want to get on that curve though, because that curve just is an absolute clobbering if you hit that wrong. Down into Castle, he keeps it valid, so he does more than what Mango was able to do last time. He goes through Castle now, and it wasn't particularly cleanest Castle I've ever seen, but probably one that does him well enough. So yeah, come to the downhill section of Azerbaijan. Doesn't look like it was too bad down the hill. And into the end of Sector 2, currently about 4 tenths up. Naismith retired from the session. Obviously, I think we might be starting to run out of time on qualifying here. As he goes down the straight now, I'm not sure if he got too close to the wall there or not. Yellow flags all over the place in Sector 1. Down he comes, 38, 39, 39.9 there for Say, puts him up to 6th. What's Jordan doing? Jordan is currently 3 tenths slower than his best lap. What is Roman doing? Roman came over the line after we watched Say, so this might be a good idea to just pay attention to. Roman still seems to be lagging a little bit through through his lap. Don't know where he actually is in regards on his lap though. Hushraff is going to come through. I'm not sure which AlphaTauri he is currently, but I think it might be the one coming down the straight now. But, oh, Roman's 4 tenths quicker. 4.5 tenths quicker would put him in and around, what, maybe where Jordan is currently? 8th place. He comes down the straight now. Hushraf 39.4, there it is. There's your provisional pole. Your championship leader looks to set the bar. Roman goes 7th. Jack is slower. Jordan, don't know if he decided to back out of his last lap and go into this one, but I don't think it'll be worthwhile. His DRS is already pretty much empty. And I don't think that was going particularly well. So he just clobbered into a wall. Jack going through. I see where he is at the end of this sector. 40.4 at the moment. Realistically needs to be a little bit better than that. He's currently 3 tenths quicker, so he's around the 40.1, maybe a 40 flat at this point. If he gets a 40 flat, it would move him up to 7th. There seems to be a little bit of a gap between the front and the back, split at 6th place. Down the line, I had a loud noise. That's a loud engine. It's a 40.092, so it is 7th. And it's pretty much smack in the middle of the gap that currently exists. Josh, 1.3 seconds back there, up there, I think, but I don't think that's realistic. I think he's on an in-lap. 23 seconds to go, so let's have a look. Hushraf's on an in-lap. Mango is doing another lap now, I think. Yep, Mango's on his lap. There's a few guys going through. A Red Bull pulled up. The McLaren pulling to the side as well. So we watched Jack's lap be completely done. There's the end of qualifying. We've got people going to the line now, effectively. I think this Red Bull might be the closest one, actually. Yeah, Josh is too far back. Is Reed on a lap? Reed is on a lap. So Reed is doing himself a flying lap. There's a Red Bull there that's pulled up to the side of Castle. So I think that's Pink's lap over and done with. And Logan has just Charles Leclerc it into Castle by the looks of it on the mini-map. And that's the end of his qualifying as well. 2 Ferraris come on past. Red Bull and McLaren currently clogging up the middle of the straight there. I mean, probably could have impacted those 2 McLaren laps. Reed down the line. Reed is a 39.7, puts himself currently on 3rd. Did the Ferraris get impacted though? That's the real question. It's a second down and Olaf isn't up either. Pig's lap is done. So Say's lap is done. Jack has just spun and just clobbered a Williams. I think that's it. I think Hushraf, your championship leader, is going to be up once again. Here comes a toe from Mango for Olaf. Is he going to be able to do anything? It's a 39.8. And that has definitely put Hushraf on there. You were 3 tenths up. Ouch. You would have been able to go for pole then. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Hushraf, though, the championship leader, is the one that's going to be on pole. Logan's mistake costing Olaf quite the chance as well. So there was a couple of people, 4th and 5th. They're quite the way up, but not able to capitalise because of people in front of them making mistakes. And that is quite unfortunate. You see people there not particularly having the greatest of time. Logan's Baku woes continue. And well, a lot of things happened there. I'm not sure where we stand for the race at this point in time. But as it is, that's your grid. So Hushrav currently sits himself on pole position. Mango sits second. Monkey in a blue hat. Reed in third. Pink in fourth. Olaf fifth. Saves sixth in the Williams. Jack seventh at the moment in the McLaren. Roman in eighth and Josh in ninth. Both Alfa Romeos. You sat there, not particularly great laps, not particularly bad laps either. Rian in 10th after his abysmal qualifying after what was a relatively good start to the season, albeit marred by crashes with Olaf. I think that was Jordan in 11th, Logan in 12th after his terrible time at Baku continues. But Hushrav, the one we've got to look out for, the championship leader, is the one that leads the way here. The last time I've done this with formation lap and people joined in the middle of the session for qualifying, it glitched. Let's hope that's not the case here. I hope this is not going to glitch. Turn one about to be fun, yeah? No, that's probably fair. Let's hope that the spectator doesn't glitch here, because they have before, and there's a lot of people, there's a few people there on the medium tyre who... that's going to be ambitious, and on the soft tyre, sorry, and I don't think you're going to get away with that somehow. I think the... unless you get safety card, the way to go here is medium hard. And, well, I guess that's people banking on a safety car. Put telemetry on. Don't need the lap data on the top corner every lap. That's more of a qualifying thing. And for once, I actually do agree with the game's pit stop strategy. The medium up to the hard on about lap 14, somewhere between 11 and 14. So the game is pretty much telling the exact truth there. We could do like a few laps on the softs, but I think the safety car would be required. I think a safety car would be required for that to work. But it looked like someone just got disqualified from the session. Roman's the one who got disqualified, as Hushrav seems to be going off quite quickly here and probably needs to realise he needs to back up. But then again, at the same time, this is just wearing tyres, because they're in a... pretty sure everyone's about to go on the... everyone's about to have 72-degree tyres at the start here. Here we go, on the formation lap toward the line. I'm just praying the game to the glitch here. I've done a couple of times before, especially when I've hosted. For some reason, it just glitches the thing. It glitches the... It doesn't look like anyone's going to... Oh, never mind. By the looks of it, Plow's just plowed on through. Someone lined themselves up to... That's not your grid box, mate, but sure. Surprised that allowed you to do that. But, it's going to, isn't it? Yep, it's fucking glitched. Ah! Yep, it glitched. I know I need to leave, but you can't go if you don't have a commentator. Let's see if that works. Well, that's fun. They're gone. But I'm the commentator here. I was host of the session. I have no way back in. Something happened in the race, but I can't tell you what happened because I don't have a way back in. That's brilliant. Well, this is fun. But I think that's fun. That is incredible. That is incredible, lads. Oh, that's incredible. It always does that while I host. That is impressive. Well, everything gets sorted out. I'll need to do to open a window because it's boiling in my room. My room is so annoying to sort out. Right, back again. Why do they do that though? That's what I don't get. Always does that. I never really understood it. Oh, this is fun. That's just so annoying. In the meantime, while we're waiting, people, the football season started not that long ago. Tottenham currently 2-1 up. Leeds 1-0 with Wolves. Just gonna check the footballs. It was, it looked like the McLaren had a problem. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Because it's just annoying. I'm annoyed. I do need to figure out what the hell is causing my game to do that. Well, waiting on everything that's happened. Sounds like everyone is annoyed. But still going though. I'm not ending the stream. Play the goal for Stoke. Always happens on formation, that. So weird. Oh, I don't want to. Ow, that hurt. I just punched my wheel. But yeah, I appreciate some of you to say stick, because just sticking around. This is just, oh, it's annoying. It's frustrating. Like Bournemouth for beating Aston Villa. Still a couple of getting without a goal. Hey, an invite. We get to join. And we're back. Hopefully. See the chat just descend into chaos pretty much for the last 10 minutes. So we wait for people to join the next lobby, because lobby breaks whenever I host it for some reason. But as we go along, we should get that means everyone's going to get a second chance to restart. Feel bad for people who didn't get a glitched set of tires, but it is what it is. We had 17 before, so we're waiting until we get 17 again. I'm just talking with a thing about the other formation lap glitch, because this game is useless like 99% of the time. We're gonna go in a minute. Oh wow, Middlesbrough getting absolutely hammered now. 2 goals flying into the football, but how come we are missing quite a number of people? But at this point, I'm just listening to music. How long we go waiting until we're going? Because we've got 14 again. Yeah, this football's keeping me rather entertained until that point. Jefferson Lerma scored for Bournemouth. Okay. Leeds 1-0. Newcastle 0-0. Tottenham at 2-1 up. Who scored the first one? Sessegnon. What? Sessegnon and Dyer? Of course, Ward-Prowse. Sessegnon and Dyer? You... Okay. I'm having quite some fun here, just waiting until it starts, just looking at the football. Still waiting on a couple of people, though. $16 now. So we should be going any minute. I think we might be starting with the 16, actually. Not sure if we're actually going for 17. Ready to die again. Yep, this time nobody's got good tires, so everyone's dead. But we're not going to be that far away, I don't think. See people already up, but I'm still waiting for everyone to, well, go, essentially. Azerbaijan, though. Baku, it's one of those circuits I'd much rather... Everyone's going to die. And this is going to be quite fun. It's going to be quite fun to commentate, especially for the first 2 laps. So who's going to be the battle to Bottas this time? We just hear the F1 music just go on repeatedly while we wait for this to... will be promoted one place. That makes sense. He has to... Hey, we're readying up. Here we go. We've got an actual start going. Let's see what we get this time. Hopefully, we go. But we'll wait and see. It's a turn 1. It should be a nightmare. But that's what we live for here on commentary. We live for nightmares. Everyone's gonna have further tires. That is it's the game freezing, which is fun. Oh, that giant green pole is back. As we wait for everyone to get lined up on the goddamn grid. We were meant to start. Well, we did our qualifying on time, but that was 18 minutes. We were meant to have started about 1/2 past. We'll get a start eventually. Got 11 seconds and we're getting ready to go. Let's see what the actual carnage we get here is. There you go, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, away we go here at Baku. They look like the Red Bull there has got a good start. He's hit the Ferrari though. Oh, and there's a punt straight to the back of the Mercedes, who's currently in second from Olav. It looks like there's a Williams and an Alfa Romeo, and there's a bunch of retirees, I think, there. There's a Red Bull out. How are there not many more retirees there? Jesus Christ, where's Jenga? Quite a number of people. There's a safety car immediately. I want to see who is all actually got caught up in that. I think... Well, Plow and Omar definitely did. I think Williams did as well. The Williams has no front wing, neither does the Alfa Romeo, so those two both definitely went to the wall. I think Logan survived. Perez just dropped off to the side there for some reason. It's gonna have Logan's gonna have to give that place back. It looked like everyone in front is okay with the car. Early safety car this time, and ouch. Well then, a lot of things just happened there, and we have a safety car immediately, boys. That was all over the place. The Red Bull of Plow and I think Omar as well, both gone. Wes, Jenga, the Williams all will have to pit, I'm almost certain of that. But here we go. Let me just right, and now they're up to the back of the safety car. So, well, whilst we get everyone to pit, oh, I've got damage there as well in the process. Didn't realise that. So, for the back of all pit, everyone else should be still on their original tyres, which can't say I blame people going onto the hards, but you're going to have to make one more stop. I don't think the hards go to the end from here. The 5-second penalty, I think, for the Williams. And I'll put telemetry on while we're at it. The pit stop strategy comes up. A bit of a decision, a few people making decisions there. Someone went back onto the soft and I guess it determined to run their normal straight race strategy, but with 3 laps left, and that might actually function now. But everyone at the front, well, the top 10 minus Rian is all on the medium tyre. A few to the back on the hards. But, well, we get to watch the safety car go around for a couple of laps of essentially now. What's happened here? People having to give positions back, I assume? Yep. There's a bit of a tussle going on there, I don't know why. Not sure what the game is doing. See people lagging a little bit. That's oh, that Alfa Romeo is lagging badly. What happened between the Ferrari and the Williams? Oh, the Williams into the pit. Why? Let's have a look. Last one to the safety car. Let's have a look. Is there a damage there? There's no damage. He's just serving his 5-second penalty. Okay. That's fair enough. Get rid of it now. Say, have a clean race from this point onwards. Onto the hard tyres now, which could be interesting toward the end of the race. We're about to find out whether or not I think they're going to happen. The guys who pit now on a normal track would be in such a great position, but I don't know, when the strategy is already medium to hard, going early onto the hards might not have the greatest effect in the world. Safety car should be in this lap. Shouldn't be that long until we also find out which way it goes. So currently, as we're about to go back racing again, I'm pretty sure we're going back racing again after this. As soon as it hits the finish line, we'll go on lap 4. So you'll lead your grid at the moment. Ursrav, your championship leader, currently sits in first. Reed in second, Mango third, Jordan fourth in the Aston Martin, Roman fifth, but a bit laggy and could cause problems to the cars behind. Rian sixth on the soft tyres, Nightwing seventh, Naismith eighth, Perrin ninth, Logan 10th, Olav 11th after his pit. Josh, Wes and Say have both all pit as well, all onto hard tyres. Say stayed in, went back in a lap later to help, to save his 5-second penalty, but we're about to go on Hushrav's request here. And we're off by the looks of it. We're gone. Oh, Mango might have just got Reed before the line. That's going to be interesting what to see later on. But is Reed going to hold the position into turn 2? He is. There's going to be a fight back there. And oh, there goes the Ferrari, Mango. I'm not sure what happened there. It might have been the Alfa Romeo because he's also spun round. What has happened there? There's a spinning Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo that's actually spun round doesn't look like it's the one that collided. What on earth has happened there? So there goes Mango almost immediately off the restart. Something happened there in turn 2. I'm not sure what it was, but he just slid into a wall. And didn't really have a lot of control over his car by the looks of it. I'm not sure why that was. That looked quite abnormal. People fighting all over the place now. Logan up to 5th. Don't know how the hell that happened. Rian gets a little bit slidey out the exit of Castle. He's also going to have a go at Jordan here. He's not going to have it into the downhill section. Just decides to back off a little bit. Going down the grid, it looked like Naismith may have just crashed. Naismith has crashed. Which means there's another one, and I think we might have a virtual safety car, and that is not what certain people would have wanted. Not sure what on earth happened there to Mango. I don't actually know. Have to watch that back because he just slid, and a bunch of people going into the pits now. Perra and Nightwing both go in to get new tyres on. I assume they can only be the hards from this point. Oh, okay, so softs on Nightwing's car, hards on Perra. Okay, so I would assume there is a 2-stop going on for Nightwing, just the 1-stop for Perra in the Aston Martin. We're going again. Here we go. Naismith's out the session entirely. But it looked like the Aston Martin. Oh, Logan got deep into the corner and he's been overtaken by Rain there as well. Yellow flag in sector 1. Nightwing has just had a little bit of a problem. He's dropped to the back of the grid now. We hadn't actually realised we'd gone racing again because it did it's very, very very unnoticeable, sorry. Rain is closing in on Jordan. Logan on the back of Rain as well. These two possibly going at each other later on in the race. By the looks of it, Mango did get punted. Definitely did by his remarks anyway. Here we are on lap 5, monitoring the battle for 5th at the moment. Logan a little bit too far off, probably not going to get DRS now when that comes into play. Seems to be fluctuating in and out of that DRS range. When that does come into play, I think it's the end of this lap. The beginning of this lap, sorry. We'll wait in a minute. Well, we'll wait and see in a minute, but Rayan looks to have dropped quite the distance off of Jordan there, and Logan's going to have a shot down turn 3. but we've got a bigger battle at the moment. It looked like Monkey in a blue hat. Didn't really get the best out of turn 2. Reed there, just a little bit too far off. And DRS still not able to do anything. Roman trying to tack himself onto the end of this fight after, well, still see him lagging in the middle of the race. Currently sits third though, as he's trying to hunt down Reed, currently in second. Logan a bit too far off the back of Rayan to make anything happen. He's now lost DRS as well. It looked like Say is closing in on the Alfa Romeo at the moment. Actually closest battle on the grid. We've got the sector 1 issues, and it's Perra in the wall. Oh, that's not good news for Perra. Let's have a look what he's actually done. Oh, he's lost his front wing. He's not able to move the car by an awful lot either, by the looks of it. Down the straight, is Say going to be able to do anything through the end of Castle? Never mind, never mind. We've got a safety car. I think Perra's race is over. What are you doing? Disqualified. Yep, there you go. That's the end of it. Is he beached? He beached? I can't tell if he's beached. Well then, as that happened, and we're down to 11 already. Lap 6. And, well, chaos left, right and centre, to be completely honest with you. But only on lap 6, we'll have safety car through lap 8. Look, just have a few interesting decisions happening here. So we've got a couple people coming into the pits. Medium tyres going on wets. Medium, I would assume that it's the yellow stripe on Josh as well. It is. I'm not sure why Mancy is lagging really bad. Yeah, he really is. I would assume that's you then, Jordan, in YouTube chat at the moment. Currently sat 4th. But as it is at the moment, you've got Hushrab, the championship leader. An only extended gap today because Jedler's not in the race. So championship leader currently in the lead of the race. Reed sat 2nd. Roman currently sat 3rd. Jordan in 4th. Olaf 5th. Say is 6th on the hard tyres. Both of those pitted on lap 1 with the original safety car. Rain now on hard tyres with this safety car. I'd assume be going to the end. Say with Logan, those two currently sat 7th and 8th. Medium tyres on Wes and Josh, who sat 9th and 10th respectively on Nightwing. Probably really happy with the chance of getting back into this. Safety car gonna help a lot of people through here. But well, Naismith's left the sessions. We've had 5 DNFs so far as we go through lap 7 into lap 8 under the safety car. 5 down. Why is it apparently over the last week when I wasn't doing commentary, the races were relatively tame when it comes to DNFs and everything along those lines. It's another pit for Josh, who I guess can't decide which tyres he really wants to be on. It goes back onto the hard line tyres. And then, well, guys at the front haven't pit. Top 5, well, 5 seconds for Josh there, crossing the pit lane on the pit lane exit, so that's not good news for him. Might see another pit stop come for him to try and serve that 5 seconds. Safety car should probably be in at the end of this lap. We go on lap 9. Hushraf, monkey in a blue hat, and Roman probably going to have a battle for the lead of the race for a short while at the very least. Pit's probably going to happen. Honestly, with the amount of safety cars, you've had a lap under the virtual safety car and at least 5 under the normal safety car. So it honestly might be possible now. It might genuinely be possible for the one-stop medium soft. But we'll wait and see. People might extend it, people might not. Depends if they choose to play it safe or not. One thing's for sure, another safety car in the next few laps and I would definitely be pitting on the hards. But as it is now, we get to get the grid back underway again. Once again at Hushraf's request, because he's led from start to up to this point. Qualified on pole. Led your race since the very start. We had chaos on lap 1. We've had chaos on pretty much lap 7 as well. We had a bit of chaos in between as well. Here we go. We're off again. Hushraf went early this time. See if he could get Reed to get caught out. It doesn't look like anyone's sleeping. It looks like Jordan got incredibly deep into turn 1 though, and Olad's going to get through. Is someone else going to get through into turn 2? The Williams is going to have a shot. Say gets through, and it looks like Rian might get through as well as we go down the grid. Maybe Logan's going to have a shot now. And they're going to go alongside each other into turn 3. Rian moves across, and he's going to try and have a launch down the inside of the Williams. He doesn't actually go for it in the end, but Logan's going to go on through on Jordan, and everyone's going to have a shot at each other by the looks of it here. As down the grid, everyone's still within that second gap. No one really pulling away yet. Nobody really able to make a real move for it. Looks like Olav currently the only one outside of DRS range for them. That comes back in a couple of laps. But Rain and Say are going to go at it. No way, we're going too wide into Castle, and that was never going to end well. They managed to both get through it, but I don't know if anyone hit a wall or got damage or anything of that sort. So if none of them has got damage, then well played, because that is not an easy place to go too wide, and that could have had catastrophic consequences. As we go into the beginning of the third sector now here on lap 9, might open the door for Logan, who is going to be on the back of Say here. Might have to use some ERS to get by with the use of the slipstream. He's the closest person on the grid so far, as he see him get right up to the back. Hushraf with the fastest lap so far. Right up to the back of that Williams. He's alongside now. That it looks like the Mercedes behind is going to go alongside as well. The Mercedes not actually getting any position there, I don't think. Jordan, oh, there's a spin! It looks like the Williams got hit to the back of. And Jordan just got I think Jordan got damage. I think Say's managed to avoid putting it in a wall. And Nightwing was just looking for a way past. He managed to get through eventually, but Say is not going to be too happy about that. As we go through lap 10, and definitely no virtual safety car. The safety car needed for that one, but it's not one that the Williams guy is going to be too happy about. Hushraf already breaks a second to Reed in second. And then Roman in third, just shy of that second mark. We might be opening up a rather mundane race at the front. Never mind, Hushraf has lost that second gap now. DRS should be enabled at the end of the lap. Strategy decision is going to be quite interesting now. And down the grid. Only got 2 people currently in DRS range. Logan on Ryan and Reed on Hushrav as well. We could actually go to Reed on Hushrav for the lead of the race. Now, 7/10 of a second between the two. DRS has now been enabled. Maybe we get another safety car at some point in this race. Maybe there's a few more crashes that still influence what's going on. Jordan did get damage off of the incident with, say, in 11th right now, and those two in their races might just be a bit over. But luckily for Jordan, it's roughly where you would pit normally on a one-stop strategy without a safety car anyway, so he might get away with it later on. There's a yellow flag. Olaf might have had a little bit of an incident there. He's definitely had a bit of a problem. He's had to let a couple people through. Ryan and Logan 4 seconds now off the back of Roman in 3rd, and Hushraff and Reed are going at it at the same time up through Castle. Hushraff is going to be the one that goes through first. He's about 5.5 tenths clear of Reed. He's sat in 2nd. There's a battle later further back as well. You got one between Nightwing and Wes, and then Logan and Ryan as well. But this one's the closest on the grid, so it's the one we'll follow. One of 2 within that will get DRS at the end of the lap here down the straight. And we might see something happen. When you're usually within half a second, down the straight at Baku, you usually get something to go your way. Here comes the slipstream. I would assume he's going to put on ERS. He's going to use the DRS as well. He actually doesn't put on ERS. DRS, he's not going to be able to get close enough because he didn't decide to burn up some of that ERS. He's going to sit and bide his time by the looks of it. It looked like Logan at the same time does actually get by Ryan. Ryan doesn't look to make a move back immediately into turn 1 and looks for the turn 2 move and doesn't get that either. He's literally just pushing Logan along the 2nd corner there. And are we getting anything into turn 3 between those two? We're not. The front 2 still stick together, Ryan and Logan. And Ryan goes down the inside of Logan. Logan's going to have to lose that position, and Ryan makes a good move. And there's a retiree, there's another one. It's a Williams this time in the pits, so we're not going to get anything for it. And now the top 10, well, all score points pretty much now. And Olaf, 1.8 seconds. You see the Ferrari in the back there. These two are going to continue squabbling up into Castle now. Logan's not going to be one of those guys who sent it into Castle and pray it worked. He's just going to bide his time now and, well, hope the door opens up. Reed should have an ability to go at Hushraff soon enough. And these two are going to go at each other down the straight as well. Actually going to go here now. Hushraff a little bit out of sorts there. Beginning of the 3rd sector. He's going to get DRS, so he should get the position back almost immediately. But Reed has done well there. He's got the lead of the race, taking advantage of Hushraff's little mistake. Championship leader going to get the DRS and alongside him, and then passed before they even hit turn 1. It looks like Logan's going to get Ryan as well, as Ryan's going to be able to put on some of the ERS, but not able realistically to catch up to the DRS on the Haas car. As Logan takes 4th and Hushraff takes the lead back. We have a few battles going on, and Nightwing and Olav, I think, are fighting as we go along. Into turn 3 we go. Reed doesn't look like he's close enough. Ryan's definitely not close enough to make a move on Logan. Is there anything happening between Olav and Nightwing? Nope. As we're going to go through another part of the lap. We're on lap 13, halfway through the race now. And we still have a number of battles here. It looks like Roman is in his own little world back there in 3rd. And Jordan 15 seconds off the back of the grid. Reed looked like he got a little bit too much curb on the inside there. Oh, and Hushraff slid again on the outside of Castle. He's managed to save it. A little bit of a half spin. definitely almost, well, he almost went into the wall there at the outside of Castle, and not really what he wanted there. He's 9/10 of a second behind Reed, who should be able to fully capitalize on the mistake here. He's out of DRS as well, and Hushraff is going to have to put the foot down now to catch back up. Is he going to have DRS here? He is going to have DRS here. He's managed to catch up just enough to be able to put up a little bit of a fight here. Try to regain the lead of the race. After one mistake leads to another, you don't usually want to compound one mistake with another, but that's what Hushraff's done here. But he's going to be able to fight back for the lead of the race. It looks like Logan's had a mistake here as well, as Rian goes down the inside in between turn 1 and turn 2. Yellow flag in sector 1 is the Alfa Romeo. Oh, there goes the front wing. He's crashed into out of turn 1, sorry. And that's not good news for the Alfa Romeo. It's definitely going to be a pit stop for him on the next lap. If he loses this front wing, he's going to have to serve the 5 seconds as well. Hushraff still 9/10 of a second behind Reed, outside of the DRS zone now as they go through Castle. The Castle section, shall I say. Looked like Logan's fighting back with Ryan as well. These two go through the exit of the Castle section, and then you've got a fight behind between Olav and Nightwing, which probably will be the closest on the grid come the large Baku straight. Hushraff outside of DRS again. You see the mistakes are just piling up at this point. And it's not really good news for Hushraff, as you can see the lead of his race slowly slipping away. Here comes down the straight. Here comes Logan on Rian with DRS and possibly a little bit of ERS as well. There's pits here for Hushraff and Roman, who probably wise from Hushraff to stop the mistakes from happening. Logan down the inside into turn 1. Does get the move done. He's going to have to hold off Rian into turn 3. They go through turn 2 together, and Rian's going to get DRS immediately. There's a pit there for Wes as well, and there's going to be one for Josh, the Alfa Romeo, and Rian's going to go back on Logan, and does get the move done to the inside of turn 3, and Logan has to back out a little bit, from his normal line, because Rian's line was also compromised through the corner. But that fight has allowed for Olav to be brought back into the mix. Same with Nightwing. Hushraff 9.9 seconds after his pit on the hard tyres. You only lose time trying to warm him up. Bearing in mind that everyone in front of Hushraff has actually pitted. A little bit of a bounce there for Logan through the Castle section. And Olav is now back outside of the second mark. Is fluctuating in and out. It looks like everyone's about to be outside of DRS range if we keep going in this direction. And everyone now, there's a couple of people about 9/10 of a second. And guy's currently sat in third. Not going to get DRS down the straight by the looks of it. Well, he's on the second exactly. Oh, about to find out. Does Logan get it at the DRS line the first time? He is in the second mark, so he is going to get DRS there on Ryan. And Reed's turn to pit. Let's see where he comes out against Hushraff. And the race just been quite literally flipped. And here comes the Mercedes. He comes out. The AlphaTauri round in turn 1. And the Mercedes is out. Is he going to be able to warm up his tyres quick enough, though, to get himself enough ahead of Hushraff to be able to hold this position? Roman there on the back of Hushraff, who's not had a particularly great time. We see a fight for the lead as well, as the hard tyres on Ryan and Logan. They're about half a second back, and it looked like Reed has managed to keep his warm his tyres up with about a 2.5 second gap. Roman outside of DRS as well now, as Olav currently sat in third, maybe able to put some pressure on. Maybe if the two in front of him start fighting, he can get himself back in. Yellow flag in sector 2, and Nightwing's out through Castle, I believe. It looked like it might have been on the inside, on the outside of Castle, so everyone might get away with just going by. But I think that might be a safety car. It is a safety car. It absolutely is a safety car. So there's safety car number 3. And well then, that's a question to be asked. Do you stay on these hard tires? Do you? I think you do. I think you do at this point. We only have 9 to go. We started with 16. It's going to allow for Jordan and for Josh to catch back up with the pack. It looked like a couple of people pit. Are those mediums there for Olav? The yellow tire goes back on. Is it yellow for Logan? It is yellow for Logan. He goes onto his old, obviously onto his old tires. But now that's going to allow for Olav to have a massive advantage. His pit on lap 1 has come back to help him out pretty much here. He's able to go back onto the medium tires, and he's going to be able to go with those medium tires to the end of the race. The only one with a question mark about his choices now is Rian, who's 10 laps old hards against the 1 lap old hards of Reed in second place. And the gap that Reed had done so well to build on Husrav has also now disappeared, so Husrav's going to get a second chance at this. As we go through lap 17, I think we'll be starting racing again on lap 19. So whether or not you can do 7 laps on the soft tyre might be one that you may look at later on. And well, shouldn't take too long for the back 3 to get themselves reset with the rest of the grid. We're certainly not racing this lap. Rian's going to be the one that leads us in this time. Lacey goes for a pit now. And well, here we go. One more lap under the safety car, and then we'll go back racing, because the 3 of them are not going to take 1 lap to get to the back, as they all come into the end of the third sector now. And Logan's gone to pit, so I can only assume that is to soft tyres. It is. Is he going to lose any positions? There goes the Alpine. He had lost a position, so I don't think that was the biggest. That's probably the smartest decision there, actually. Yeah, it's definitely paying for you. Say, I saw the incident between you and Jordan. Oh, here we go. It looked like the top 7 have caught up. Jordan should be in and around catching up in probably the castle section. You see everyone heading into the castle section now, and Josh should be caught up probably by the end of the by the end of the second sector. But you don't have the problem of cold tyres if you're Josh and you're Jordan here, because you've had pretty much a full set of 2 laps to go round. As Jordan, you see now, is going to tag onto the back of everyone else. We will go racing at the end of this lap. I'm almost certain of that. Shouldn't take you too long. It shouldn't take too long for Josh to catch up to the back of everyone as we go through the end of the 3rd sector here. Probably going to be a late safety car call. He comes down the hill now as he sees everyone back there, and the safety car should be going in now. Their safety car is an extremely late call for a safety car. Well, okay, here we go. Ray's got to back everyone up enough so the safety car can come into the pits, and then he can go. Safety car, there you go. Even though the game's already said we've gone green, we definitely haven't. And there you go, Ryan's gone. Let's see if he's caught anyone sleeping. Is Ushraf going to be able to get Reed? Are they going to be alongside each other? They are going to be alongside each other into turn 1. But the Mercedes is going to hold position. And Ushraf is going to have to back out. So let's see what's going on behind. It looks like Logan's got Olaf. He has into turn 2. The soft tyres are probably going to treat him nicely at this point. Olaf's going to drop quite the way back because everyone else is on soft. Wes and Jordan going at it now into turn 3. Down to go, the Aston Martin on the inside. Probably going to have that position sorted. He definitely does. Goes into the corner. The Alfa Romeo almost hits a wall in the process. We go around now, headed into the castle section. Everyone alongside each other. Reed right on the back of Rian at the front of the grid. We've got about 7 laps left of the race, and it's all hotted up now. Olaf probably creating a break now. 1.6 seconds between him and Logan, and everyone behind him on soft tyres is going to be screaming on him to either speed up or get him out the way. He's going to do neither. 2.1 seconds now, the gap as the guy with the soft tyres just not being able to do anything. Oh, and there's a collision there between Roman and Logan. I think that might have been caused by the lag, but I'm not entirely sure. In the process, we've got to fight for the lead. It's a 3-way battle. The Rian's tyres are not going to help him out here, and Reed with the ERS, he got left in his car. He's going to get that move done before the corner. They're going to fight it back. Rian to the outside. He's going to get dove by Hushraf as well, and Hushraf's going to get second. Rian is now left to the sitting duck to the guys on the soft behind. 13 lap hards and not going to help him out. And it's certainly not going to be good news here for Rian. You see the Haas closing in. He's doing a lot. He's doing it basically corner by corner at this point, not lap by lap. It might be a move here. On the inside goes Logan. He's going to make the move. He's going to go deep. He's going to have the inside of the chicane. And he's going to have the move done. Here's a ballsy move. Rian's going to go too wide here. They're going to possibly go too wide through Castle. No, Rian backs out. That's probably the smartest move he could have done there. He's going to be lined up for Jordan behind him, though. It's, we've got quite a fight going on. Pretty much everywhere at this point. Roman and Josh going at it. Those two currently last and second last of the finishers. We've had, well, one more DNS. We've had half the race DNF. So that gives you that. I think that puts the perspective of where we are right now. Logan almost a second. Logan outside of a second now, ahead of Rian. So Rian's going to lose it when DRS comes back into play at the beginning of this lap. Hushraf within 0.2 of a second. Monkey in a blue hat set the fastest lap. Hushraf's going to go to the inside. And there's a little bit of contact, but I think Reed's managed to hold his position there. Hushrab not able to make the move stick, but he's going to get DRS here. Yellow flag in sector 1, and Roman is in the wall again. That is not good news for Roman, as his race has gone from bad to worse since the collision with Logan. It's 2.4 seconds now, Logan, as he's not really closing that gap into those hard runners at the front of the grid. He has cleared a gap, though, to Jordan in third, as Rian is holding him to his own. Olav now within DRS of Rian as well, as his hard tyres is going to make him slip all the way down the grid. But as for the fight for the lead, the gap is slowly coming down between Logan and Hushrab, but not quick enough, as 2.2 is now 2 seconds actually. As that might come into shooting range at the end of the race. Half a second currently sits between Reed and Hushrab, as Reed thought he had the advantage before a safety car brought it all back. And well, 6-7 tenths of a second now. DRS is going to be a factor. It's within 2 seconds for Logan behind, and everyone else outside of Poliolab and Josh are outside of DRS. Yep, that is the case. DRS is going to be a thing here for the fight for the lead. Hushrab and Reed. Is Hushrab going to get close enough into turn 1? He's going to certainly look for it, but he backs back onto the racing line, and clearly he doesn't have enough into turn 1, maybe into turn 3 later on. Logan not able to close in. He's got to get a move on, or he's going to run out of laps. Olav very close at the moment to the yellow flag in sector 1. It's the Ferrari. No, it's the Red Bull. It's the Red Bull. I'm not sure if there was any sort of contact, but the Red Bull span off at turn 2. And if there is, it's Olav and Rihan again. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll find that one out later on. But Rihan is going to head 9th now, that's for sure. Maybe penalties are still going to come into this. So it looked like a warning there for Reed. Still 1.9 there for Logan, and the hard tyres versus the softs. It looked like the hard's the one to be on at the moment. Not closing that gap in. It's half a second now between Hushrab and Reed. They are fighting tooth and nail right to the end. The more these two fight, the better it is for Logan in third. It looks like a couple of people at the back now getting DRS as well. Wes going to have to fend off Josh for 6th place, as Olav is very much on his own little world at the moment. It's 4 tenths of a second. DRS is going to be a thing here. You see Logan in the background. He's trying to get himself in on this action, but Hushrab with DRS is going to get it done. Into turn 1 maybe. They're going to go side by side possibly. No, Hushrab's got it done before they actually hit the corner. So Reed's going to have the return set of DRS into turn 3. Hushrab's going to fend him off one more time. Here comes Reed into possibly making a move into turn 3. He looks for it. He does go to the inside for a moment, but he backs off and probably just going to settle with DRS at the end of the lap if he can keep himself close enough. It looks like Josh is going to have a fight there as well. Josh is right on the back of the Alpine. 2 Alfa Romeos right on the back of the Alpine. Riyad obviously has damage, so any chance he had of doing anything is over without a safety car. Which I'm pretty sure at the end of this lap you can't get no more. So I think that's the end of Rian's race. Don't have to get classified, but oh, where's it gone deep? Roman sliding, but they've both gone past the Alpine. And Josh is going to be able to push himself up into 6th, but he's got the Roman behind him, and he's going to have to defend at when they hit the straight. Logan now 1.7 seconds, 1.6 seconds. Is going to have to get a move on if he wants in the fight. But at the moment, he's not quick enough to get himself in this battle. Here comes DRS, here comes Slipstream, and probably should be burning through the ERS at this point. But he doesn't, and he's going to hold himself. He looks for the inside, he looked for it a second time thinking he was closer than he was. But he stays to the back of him, and Hushraf is just going to hold on for a slight bit longer. Into lap 24 we go. And the more they fight, the better it is for the soft runners behind. It is now within the quarter of a second, but Reed is not going to make a move into turn 3. And he's going to have to sit behind again, just waiting till the end so they can end of the lap, so they can go at it once more into lap 25. They're the only ones within DRS range, but Logan now within 1.3 seconds. You can tell the fighting has brought him into this race. He might still have enough for the lead, but if you're third in a DRS train, it's not usually the best place to be. The hard tyres probably starting to feel it now. Same with the softs. But here we go, down into the end of Sector 2 on lap 24. Reed had a little bit of a mistake, has a little bit of a slide, and that might be it. That might be it. He's got a lot of ERS to burn, but I think that might be game. There's the DRS line. Is he in? He might be. He isn't in DRS. He's ever so slightly outside, and I don't think Logan was inside either. And into lap 25, I think Hushraf might take this one now. One minute error for Reed on the downhill section, the end of Sector 2, and it might be it. Hushraf, your championship leader by 62 points into this race. Looking to extend the championship lead at the exit of this race. He has a 7/10 gap to Reed in second, who has cleared Logan well and truly in third now. And they're going to go through the castle section and probably fight once again. Logan too far out to make any sort of fight, any sort of stab in this fight now. Ian sets the fastest lap of the entire race. He'll get the extra point for that. Currently sits 9th. 6/10 of a second, 5/10 of a second. It's closing in. Can Hushraf hang on? Oh, hang on, sorry. Hang on, past tense. Can he hang on? It's 4/10 of a second now. Reed is closing that gap. It will be lap 25, the end of lap 25, heading into lap 26. He gets his shot. Will he be able to do it? It looks like Hushraf made a little bit of a mistake himself. Reed's going to get in front. Reed has hit the front of the race. Whether or not that's Hushraf making a mistake or playing a play for DRS, you're about to find out, but he's going to get DRS. He's going to have him into turn 1. It's going to be quite easy here if I'm Reed to defend to the inside and pray. But it looks like Hushraf's going to be too far in front. He is. He's going to be in front going into turn 1. Into turn 2. Reed going to get DRS into turn 3. We're going to be fighting. There's a fight going on there between Jordan and Ola, but I think Jordan just disconnected for the session. Here comes Reed. That's a double move, I think, slightly there from Hushraf, but we're going to see Hushraf stay in the lead, and oh, this is going to come down right to the very end. They're going to go neck and neck over the line by the looks of it. Reed or Hushraf, who's going to have the race? As we go into the castle section now, Logan way too far back. The softs dropped off quite too much at the end for him to put up a fight. Olav in 4th, too far off to make anything happen. Reed's right on the back of Hushraf, who gets a little bit wide. Reed hit the wall. Reed just hit the wall on the inside. I don't know if that's damage, but I think that might be a costly mistake. They come into the end of Sector 2. Downhill, we saw Reed 2 laps ago make the mistake here. I think he has damage. I think he has damage here. I think he had damage because there's no way he's this. There's no way he would not be closing that gap in right now. Yellow flag in sector 3 is Logan. Logan spins at the end of sector 3. We come down to the line. Half a second split. Down to the line, lap 26, and Reed is just too far back. Made the mistake, and Hushraf wins in Baku. And the mistake at the end of the chicane there at the castle section, I could only have given him damage. And they just did not have enough to put up right at the end. Olav's going to get third by default by the looks of it after Logan's spin. Roman gets fourth. It looked like Jordan's going to get fifth. Logan gets sixth. Josh gets seventh. And it looks like Wes is going to take eighth from Rian. After spinning in ninth place, he's going to take ninth. And what a race that was between Reed and Hushraf right to the end. Right to the end. You can't really get much better than that. Oh, Rian's out. Oh, Rian's not out. He's just spinning all over the place. Oh, he's doing donuts. Just finish, man. Come on, Rian. We ain't got all day. But what a race that was at the front. And there you go, Rian over the line. And that is it. That was one hell of a race. Half a set of tyre punctured, ouch. It's Olaf and Rian again. Olaf and Rian again. I've just realised that was one I thought might have happened, and I think that's a tally of every single game, every single race I've actually commentated in this league. Olaf and Rian had come together at some point. Just an interesting stat to throw out. And after all that, that is your standings. That was one hell of a race. We all get to do this all over again tomorrow. But with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Well, actually, I'll show you the incidents first. Actually, before I say goodbye, because I think Olaf will moan at me if I don't. So there's your collisions, there's your pit stops, and your drivers with your 6-stop strategies. But there you go. With that, I am actually going to say peace in a bit.